Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So I'll start with my trip to Alcatraz. So here I'm on the pier and we're loading to the boat.
Say hi. Hello.
Hello.
It was such a sunny day. However, the forecast said it would be cloudy, but fortunately it is super sunny, so I could see everything. And the ocean is actually so dark, and I think I get a little bit tan after that trip. So we're
Alright,
taking
let's go.
like the big boat.
Всем привет, ребята. Сейчас мы покидаем Сан-Франциско и едем в тюрьму.
So we were taking a lot of videos, and you can see Golden Gate Bridge and Alcatraz, and over there the city. Everything is so magnificent. This is the Bay Bridge that you see at the beginning of my video, which is also super cute, and it connects Berkeley and San Francisco. Yeah, so here we're already at the Alcatraz island, and that was so strange to understand that this place used to be a prison. Here we went to the gardens, and as you can see, there is some Indian graffiti out there because they overtook the island at some point and declared it their land, which is actually their land, but that was took away. So here I was just enjoying everything, and we're talking about that this were a Victorian era houses, and the wives of officers tends to have gardens, but then they removed houses because it was first of all military base, and then it was prison for military, for people who served in military, but then they turned this for a prison for people who were sentenced for the whole life to stay at prison. Yeah, so a bunch of things are abandoned out there, for example like Warren's house, but the view from the island is actually beautiful. I think when it's gloomy it's also interesting to see, but sunny days are gorgeous. Yeah, so the gardens are over there, and that excites me so much because in California you can find flowers that you cannot find anywhere. So then we went to the Alcatraz, to the cell house, and we get phones with audio going on. You can choose different language. I chose English, but they have Russian, French, Spanish, and other options, so it's definitely for everyone. But I think only first floor is accessible for people to visit. Everything else is closed, and I had this cute sweets that are super nice but too sugary, so I think I'll never buy them again. Yeah, so some cells have even like paintings of people who were imprisoned, and that's, I think, really unique thing to see, because I definitely didn't expect that. For example, music instruments, paintings, and other forms of art. But like these cells, they look so tiny. I mean, they are tiny. And for example, Battle of Alcatraz that took place in 1946 showed like that people tried to escape and what it led to, how they like managed to change the cage size and how it all worked. And this is the cell for individual people. It's bigger, but the problem is if you're put in this cell, you don't have access to get outdoors. This is visitation area, and as you can see, something is broken, but you cannot, like, they didn't even have phones. This is utility zone, which we just saw, and some people escape through that to go to the roof and then escape from the island. So that was crazy. Yeah, so they're like how they escaped for utility zone. Yeah, here is the lunch zone, and it's actually super big, but I mean, for the amount of people that were imprisoned, of course it would be super packed, but at the same time, like, it's kind of big. Like, I cannot say that it is super small, but I think it was so hard to make sure that everything is goes well in that place. And this is the menu for the breakfast, which is substantial, and some people who were in prison were also working in the kitchen. Yeah. This is the museum that you can that you can go after the cell house. It's located like within the cell house as well, and they have different facts about imprisonment, and they have this voting system as well, where you can actually like decide what is your opinion, and I think it's low-key a social experiment. Here is the museum, not museum, this is a souvenir shop where you can find different San Francisco related things, some toys, clothing, and here we're standing in a line to get on a boat and get away. This was placed in San Francisco Public Library in a central one, and they already have a Christmas mood even though it's just the beginning of November. I went to Japantown, to one of the supermarkets and like shopping malls, and we just went for some Christmas shopping and just to see what they have, because I think it would be cheaper. I enjoy going over different things, and prices actually are in yens, but they have like transition to dollars as well, but it's really like straight up from Japan, so a lot of things are not produced in US, they're produced actually in Japan and just like shipped here, and they sold in this specifically Japanese store, which is for me mind-blowing. I went to the opera. It was the second opera, and this is the view from the balcony, so you can see the city hall, and the decorations inside were wonderful. I love the ceiling, I love how they put a lot of stuff. I think they are ending the season before it's June, so there's like no more operas. But this Carmen was the first one that I heard like live, and it was magnificent. I mean, it was wonderful. How it's all beautiful. Then we had Thanksgiving.
I'm just anywhere else I can get.
We're finally making mac and cheese. This one. artificial. I don't know. Like everything in America, by the way, but even worse. We finished cooking garlic bread.